Good morning, everyone. My name's Christy. Welcome to my corner. Thanks for joining me today for Flossmas number 8, where I drink coffee and chat and open up the daily presents from the Forbidden Fiber Co. Advent Calendar, show you my stitching, talk about plans, hang out, all those kinds of things. This is actually my second time filming this intro because I just started babbling and I don't have a computer still, so it's still in the shop. So I can't edit out. So I just started over. I'm drinking in my normal mocha mug. I have like 5 or 6 of these that are on heavy rotation, and I love them. I talk about my cups a lot, and I think Tyra in the comments yesterday was like, "Oh, your mug." I'm like, "Yep, my mug." I think it was Tyra. Anyway, yeah. So I love these mugs so much. So you'll be seeing them all month. Yeah, so it's Friday, the December 8th, 2023. I don't remember if I said that. And I have to go into the office today because we have a recruitment event at 12:41, I guess. So I have to be there and set up for my department for future teachers coming. So we want to get those students. And I think this will be my last day sort of planning on being on campus. Like if I need to do something or fill out paperwork or something, I'll have to go in. But I have way too much stuff to do over break, and I need a break. Like, I'm tired. We're all tired. I don't know what happened about this semester. I thought it was just me, but I'm hearing from everyone, students and faculty, that this was like the most difficult semester, and we're not all sure why. We're just tired. We're all just tired. So yeah, I'm tired, and I want to make things and hang out with you all for the next 3 weeks. I think that's okay. I'll do my best to do that. All right. So, so I'm opening up the Forbidden Fiber Co. Advent Calendar, and it's an even day. So we get a floss and part of the pattern. So let me remind you where we were. I have not done any more on this since you saw it yesterday. I was working on other things, but let me remind you where we were. We have 3 colors thus far. And the way that the Forbidden Fiber Co. Advent Calendars work is that it's basically one full kit that is broken up into 12 days. And so on the even days, you get a 12th of the pattern or whatever. Well, you get a floss, and then whatever stitches in that pattern go with that floss. So we have had 3 flosses so far. We have had Ghost of Christmas Christmas Yet to Come, Christmas Present, and Fezziwig. And then this is the fabric, which is called Counting House. And on the odd days, you get a gift. So the first day of the month is always the fabric to stitch. So that way you can just start stitching on the second when you get your first color. So this is where we are. I have done most of the border. Well, I've completed all stitches in Christmas Yet to Come, and that's the border and kind of the inside. And my mom thought that the inside might be the like little children from the Christmas Present, Ignorance and Want. So we'll see. We'll see what those turn out to be. I do feel like, though, that that's not a lot of space to get that kind of detail. And it's not very fun. And usually Forbidden Fiber Co. is more like fun and festive. So we'll see. We'll see where that is. So today we're getting our 4th color. And I'll leave this out so that I can show you what it is. Oh, and, well, I'll talk about that in a second. So our 4th color is it's called Bah Humbug. Yeah, that's hard to see. It's very dark gray. I was thinking it might be a very dark green, but I think it's a very dark gray. Here it is next to Christmas Yet to Come. You can see the difference. There's a very dark gray called Bah Humbug. And let's see where it is on the pattern. is that? Okay. Oh, there's a building. Okay. Okay. So that makes sense. I'll tell you in a second where it is. Oh, okay. So that makes sense. So what it has is, it has a top hat here. So this up here that I was thinking was like a crown hat is not a crown hat. It's a top hat. It's filling in this interior space here. And then over here, there's a very large, it looks like a Victorian era street lamp. So that's what the dark blackish, oh, not quite black, but dark gray is. So I'm thinking this is not Christmas yet to come. Because Christmas present, because Christmas present, that was my guess, was that this was Christmas present. But Christmas present doesn't wear a top hat. And that is definitely a top hat. I think. I don't know what this is. All right. So that's where we are with the stitch along. And I'll work on that some more tonight. I don't have any plans tonight. I did have plans yesterday. I went to a, oh, hold on one second. I need to get something. I hit the camera as I was sitting down, so you've shifted a little bit. Yeah, so yesterday was the first Thursday of the month, and the first Thursday of the month, sorry, I picked up something and I don't know where to put it. The first Thursday of the month is always our gallery opening for the month at the Columbus Arts Council, and that's where I do a lot of my volunteer work. You'll hear me talk about the Columbus Arts Council a lot. So I went there, which meant that I didn't really have a ton of time to do crafting and stitching last night, but I did do some. So first of all, and I mentioned this yesterday, that my friend, who is the director of the Arts Council, his wife, who is also my friend, works at a company that they're giving out gifts to their people. And they're giving out like food totes, like lunch totes. And they had them embroidered, but she didn't really like how it looked. So she asked if I could sew these sort of pleather pieces on. So I said that I would, and they're willing to pay me for it. And so that's what I worked on. I did one yesterday. I did two yesterday. One I've already given to her just to check to make sure that's what she wanted. And then I did this one. But I think I need to take the one I gave her back because I want to put a little fabric glue on the knot that I made for the very, very thick thread. And then the other thing I did was I started on my turning this little guy into a biscornu. And so my mom asked what a biscornu is, and it's basically it's a pin cushion with two squares that are turned 45 degrees. And so it makes a really cool shape. So you have to have perfect square. So what I worked on was the back stitch that is going to connect this piece to the base fabric. Let me go get it. Hold on. Which will be this fabric centered on that guy. Because I thought that they complemented each other very nicely. It's the same colors. And I think that that'll look really nice. So he'll be on the bottom with these guys kind of around, and he'll be on the top. And I'm just gonna put a very small little gold button to tie, because the way that they have to like squish in the middle with a button. So I'm gonna find a very small gold button because it will be going, let me see where it goes, the center. Yeah, so it's going like right in the middle of his, right in the middle there. So it's just going to be a small gold button. The bottom, I don't know. I might find a little blue button or a little blue bead or something like that. So that's what I worked on yesterday, is cutting this out, stitching it. And then tonight I'm going to finish stitching the back stitch around, and do the, and then cut out the bottom fabric so that it's the same size, that kind of thing. As even as I can make it, considering it's not an even weave. The other thing I wanted to say is that yesterday Let me see if I can find it. Yesterday, I got a fan. And I talked about the fan language, and I had forgotten that she always like includes a little explanation. So she says, now, I don't know if this is historically accurate. I'm going to trust, because I haven't done my research on this. Well, the functional use of a fan, here, let me open it for you so it can feel dramatic. While the functional use of a fan is to cool things off, during Victorian times, they were more often used to heat things up. Fans were used as tools of discreet communication between the sexes, creating a social intercourse ranging from flirtatious desire to devoted love. Twirling the fan in the right hand meant I love another. Like twirling or twirling. I don't know what twirling means in this context. I received a fan as a favor at an outdoor wedding once and have carried it in my purse ever since. It comes in handy more than you might imagine. I mean, my purse is basically just an entire like store. So having a little fan in it would not be a bad thing at all. All right, the other thing I forgot to talk about is my other advent calendar. So I'm also opening the 12 Days of Beauty from Ulta just for funsies, and it's day 8. And it is a little compact. Let's see what's in it. Highlighter, which I also feel like I can use as eyeshadow because I don't use highlighter either. I feel like the sun does that for me well enough. Highlighter, awesome. So that's my day 8. I only have 4 more days to go on this one, but man, I do love this box. Oh, and these little boxes do come out, so that's great because I do kind of want to take this box and turn it into a little vignette. That would be very fun. You know, add it to my other projects. All right, I think that's it for me. Thanks so much for joining me. And tomorrow we get another giftie. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is 9. They're not in any order in here. Oh, tomorrow's a little one and a little baggie. So there we go. We'll do that. We'll do that tomorrow. You'll see what's the tiny little, oh, I just bit my tongue. Tiny little baggie. And I'm gonna go try and recruit some students. I'm wearing a medieval themed t-shirt. I'll stand up and show you. I love this t-shirt. Very medieval themed. It's like called like Unicorn Hunt or something like that. I'm wearing a super thick orange belt, brown leggings and brown boots. I'm stereotypical medievalist, let me tell you. All right, now I'm really going. I will talk to you tomorrow. Please take good care of yourselves and have a good one. Bye.